What's up, everybody? Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. And you know I like to keep you guys laced up, especially you youngsters out there who are single, out there enjoying busting all those little females' cheeks out there, and you're hearing all type of game being thrown at you, and women are telling you one thing and doing something else. Well, I just want to say, man, don't be fooled by the wet. Don't let it fool you, man, because the wet will blow smoke up your ass if it can. And the wet is that girl who got that wet, who got you wrapped around her finger because she knows how to tickle your you know what. Yeah, she'll tell you that, hey, I'm a stripper and I made $200,000 last year and all I do is dance. Yeah, right. Go take a look at the club she's working at, and that'll tell you a whole lot about the kind of dancing going on up in there. Especially when it's one of those clubs that got dirty floors, stays open till 5 a.m. Hey, it ain't got no cover charge. It's just, old decor. And it's on a part of town that when you go out to the parking lot, you got to kind of watch yourself so you don't get caught up in the parking lot. You got to move in stealth mode. And inside, they got a little back area where it's supposed to be lap dances, but there's a lot more going on than lap dances. I'm telling you because I know a few females who, were doing their thing in some of them spots. And I got a partner that owned a couple strip clubs, and he, caught a couple females in there doing their thing, and it's known that they do their thing in there. So, you're not just shaking ass making $200K. You're doing a little extra, which, all the girls are doing extra if they're making $200K, so-called. And if she's making a $200K, when you get inside her car, which is maybe a Prius or a Hyundai Sonata, that shit ain't adding up. It ain't adding up, man. Because somehow the finances aren't making their way to where they're supposed to. And I'm not saying she got to drive a Rolls Royce, but that Hyundai Sonata, it's not even a new model. It's filthy, and it's got probably 50,000 miles on it, and it's not very prestigious. And then on top of it, when you get to her house, it's an apartment, and she may have a couple of little ones, or she may have a roommate. And then you notice there's a couple animals living there. These are things that are red flags that you should say, hey, I'm just going to bust these cheeks and keep it pushing. Because if this wet moves in with you, this is what you can expect. Dirty car, raggedy house, and some financial lies. But like I said, when she's tickling your you know what and shooting them fireworks out her thing, man, you can become blinded with lust. That's the game, though. That's the game. I'm just trying to put you up so you don't get caught up in one of these situations where you pop a seed up in there and she gets pregnant. Now you attach to her, and it ain't a good look because she's getting half. And you're moving out of your place and getting an apartment because that's how they do it. These girls, man, they done heard every game. They gamed up. They got ballers from all across the country coming through there, trying to see what they can do to hit while they're in the club. See, it's a game, man. You paper it out. You go up in there. If that's what you do in the clubs, you trying to hit. You trying to see if you can. What will it take? And there's always a price. So, the next man knows what's happening, and you wifing, well, just know what you're dealing with, man. Because a lot of guys don't have a clue because they're not seasoned like that. They don't have that experience with enough women to know how to be gamed up. So I'm trying to game you up. Because once you get involved, and if you try to break it off, it's all bad. You might be dealing with a cold sociopath, stalker, someone who doesn't accept rejection very well. So just be careful out there. And I'm not just picking on strippers, because I know of somebody who was dealing with a female doctor, and this doctor thought he was cheating, and she climbed through the window. While this cat was home thinking that he was in the house with somebody else. And luckily it didn't it didn't get too crazy, but yeah, man, I mean, you never know what the hammer's gonna do to a female. When you try to pull that hammer away, you try to take away the thumper, the power of Thor. She'll lose her mind. And a lot of women, no matter how much they playing, they might be letting all kind of dudes, bust their cheeks or do their thing. They looking for that one guy who can carry them to the next, the next stage, the one who can, father their kids, be their good guy. Because they know the other dudes, they ain't trying to settle down. These dudes, a lot of them that come through there, the OG thumpers, with the big bank, they, that's all day. They go to strip clubs all across the country, and they see the same thing over and over again. So it ain't nothing big, but some of you guys, you see it, man. You get caught up. You just got to be careful. Watch yourself, because I worked in the sex industry, and I know girls that are bad, that at the end of the day, yeah, they slinging that thing, but they would love to have them a boyfriend or, a potential, husband. But, a lot of cats is trying to hit, but they don't want to be, coming behind somebody else and then, publicly be like, oh man, it's like, dude, four of the homies hit that. And, we know it's a double standard, but, a lot of dudes is, if it's done been ran through the crew, the last dude ain't really trying to be the one to wife, because he looking like a sucker. But there's always somebody who will take the reins. So to that guy who takes the reins, just be prepared. Know that you're in for a hell of a responsibility, and if you get the right one, the right wet, hey, it might be a beautiful relationship. It could be something made in heaven. I'm just saying, watch out, because if you piss her off, or you have a change of heart, man, you are in a world of hurt when she unleashes her wrath on you. You ain't gonna know what hit you. Your social media, your Gmail, all that shit, it's a wrap, brother. So just be ready, because the break off is never sweet. But yeah, little things to look for. oh, I make this, she making money, she ain't gonna talk about it. You just gonna see it. You know she getting her paper. House, immaculate, she's clean. You don't see a bunch of, tampons and, panties and shit thrown around the bed, and tampons in the trash. Trash has always looked like nobody, it's clean. Little things like that, man, you gotta look for, because like I said, you move in together, you're not gonna have somebody domestically cleaning up your shit, and most likely you're messier than her, so you can't have two messy people living together. So watch yourself and choose wisely when you're choosing that wet, man, because it could be detrimental. Big Herc916.
Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.
Hey.
I got that work. Hey, see, while y'all in quarantine, I got that work. Split the coronavirus wig, man. Hey, go to the link in the description and get your limited edition coronavirus wig splitter shirts. Big Herc916 getting down fresh out.